I'm going to have chat closed though, because I played pretty badly last week with chat open in the first game. I don't want to brick Foglet, so let's just stop here. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. So obviously going first with Kelly is not ideal, but the reason it's quite good is you can just power through now. He doesn't have Fallaport, he does have Philippa. No surprises what I'm starting off with here. He does not have Baron, but he does have Heatwave. So Heatwave's very scary on Keltullus. But we should just be able to sit Kelly behind Defender. And he has to Heatwave Defender. And he swarms a lot. So this should be a good matchup for us. It's just all about round one. We need to just make sure we get out of round one not losing on even. That's going to be the objective for round one here. We probably don't want to play Matter. Now he also knows I don't have an answer to that card, so he can just play it like that, which is pretty bad for us. If I was to play the Phantom, what answers does he have to Phantom? Nothing really. He does have a couple oils, but that doesn't do it. He obviously could Heatwave me, so I'm not going to TA it. I think I'll just play Phantom here. There is an argument to have just gone Foglet and then Warrior. But his only way of dealing with this is a Heatwave. There's no Eintis, or he could Philippa, of course, but it seems pretty bad. Okay. So, it's pretty much now time for me to consume this Foglet, use my tactical advantage, use my Phantom, and get out. I think that's got to be the objective here. I could have, of course, played Caldwell, but it plays into tool removal. This is crunch time. He should play very high tempo now. He should just try and play like a high tempo play. Predicting that he could work out how many points I'm going to have. This is slow. This is good for us. Especially if he hits the armor or something. He doesn't. So, you could do this. Perfect out here. Yeah, the reason this is so good is he now needs to make up 15 points in one play to prevent me. Basically, I could also play Matter here, but basically what I want to do here is make sure it takes him 2 cards to catch up. I could play Matter and try and secure the round, because he might be thinking that he hasn't really got much of a chance. Wow, the pass. Let's go. Really, really nice. So I can just play into this round slightly. I can Matter, not straight away. Make sure I wait a turn because he's at 7. I did that yesterday when I was recording a video, and yeah, that video is not going to see the light of day, I'll be honest with you. So we ditch one pact here. I wanted just a cheap proactive play. Truly. Just kind of is, but not really. Ugh. I guess I could play Count Caldwell. I think what I want to try and do here is bait out his Yeet Wave. So I play Caldwell, right? And he might Philippa this or something like that. And then I'm going to eat Caldwell. And then when I'm at 7 cards, I can still play Matter and just draw to 7 again. I'm always Mattering this round because it's going to put Kelly in my hand. I've got the Caranthia. I need to find a Neuromancy Cave Troll, Egan, Goliath. Lots of big cards still to find. So we get Philippa out, which is huge. Nice. Guess I still just play Matter first here. All these cards are pretty good. We'll just see what he wants to do. A Revenant. Very, very slow. There is some merit in pushing here, honestly. There is some merit in pushing. Like, if I play Beast, his only way of killing it is a Heat Wave. If he's got Heat Wave. No, that's not true. It's the Revenant's down. Maybe I'll just pass. Yeah, because Beast Oil would kill the Revenant. We know he wants to get Romvid down. That's the other thing. Sod it. I'm just going to pass. Romvid's actually a massive counter to us. Does he have the Romvid? Yep, he does. I wonder if I should have pushed. Still, nice bleed for us. Like, I just got Philippa out. Obviously, he gets Ronvid down, but that's fine. Bleed. It wasn't really a bleed, but yeah. Heatwave, Draug. Another assault. There is big cards. So, lovely cave troll. Was pretty useless for us. Pact also pretty useless. I mean, it's good for buffing up Kelly, I guess. But, like, look at this deck, man. Probably got enough consumed. Nice. Nice. What do we miss? Eniro and Goliath, that's fine. Goliath would have been nice early on to try and get Draug out of his deck. Consuming Goliath. Okay. So I'm pretty sure the line of play here is not a double Kelly, but it's actually a double Beast. But I play Cave Troll first. I could Strigger this, but it seems kind of bad. The problem with going double Kelly, nice offering play on the frigate. I respect it, man. See, this deck I made it's really not that bad. I've just not played it in a while. But the thing that's great about this is I can just go Coranthia Beast, and he can't answer it because he has to get through Cave Troll first with the Heatwave. And we know he's only got one tool punish in Heatwave, and it's also his only way of getting through Defender. This is the beautiful thing about this deck in an open deck list. You know exactly what your opponent's got, so you don't have to be scared of playing a certain way. I know he has to Heatwave here to get through, and then it's only Thunders he's relying on, which means at least one of my beasts will stick. And often Coranthia on Kelly in the same round is just doesn't really do much for you. Coranthia is very good when you use it in like round 2 on Kelly, but having 2 Kellys just doesn't really work unless your opponent swarms like crazy, which to be fair my opponent is going to do. So 2 Kellys still could have been good, but this is just better. Right, these are just going to get out of control. So I need to play this on this side of them. This one buffs off this, and then this one buffs. Cool. So we've got the triple beast down. Happy days. I've got the Pact as well to protect my Cave Troll. Obviously it's only Heatwave that can get through it. There it is. If he doesn't use the damage, my Strigger comes in. If he does use the damage, I just Pact whichever one he hits. Basically, I'm sorted here. Yeah, so he hits this. So he's trying to kill this with an oil. So I can just Pact this up now. And that means it stays protected out of range. Like, it's not going to boost itself up for a little bit, but yeah, it's safe. We obviously want to get Kelly down as soon as possible. Eggman's a bit of a threat still. There's the Eggman. English is hard. If I put Kelly down, is she still safe? Honestly, Kelly could die here. Not gonna lie. Ronvid really messes her up. Maybe this line of play was wrong. I don't know. We'll see. Pretty scared of this card. Does 3 damage plus an oil. Let's say a 1. And they can hence out a Mauler. Eddie's in a lot of trouble from this card, not gonna lie. Maybe I'm supposed to, I don't know. Our beast should carry us through though, let's be honest. Oh, I have been practicing, yeah. This is Draug now. Which again, Kelly's still very much threatened by Draug. And the Eggman in the front. Yeah, killing Romford would have been a bad move as well. So this is my E-gun, and I just eat it. It's got no other tool punish. Like, double Kelly would have been great here, obviously, but this is just great still. You can't really argue with it. This is the beauty of open deck list. I don't have to be scared of anything else. Okay, so and now he uses the damage as well. This opens up my Kelly, finally. He's still not henselted either. Oh, that is a misplay as well. Wasted a point there. So, I mean, Hensel, Kelly does kill one of these. Obviously, it's tempting to just strigger this as well, though, to be honest. He's still got an oil. A bit of magic, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oil would deal with this perfectly if I don't kill this. I think I strigger first. Warning Revenants in the back row is fine as well, because he's basically a point. We're looking good. We're looking good. Sheila. Yeah, and he doesn't float the damage, which is great for us too, so I can just put Kelly down now. Finally, Kelly. Finally, Kelly comes in. The triple beast carrying me through this one, though. And of course, not scared of any of the tool punish. We know in an open deck list it's only Heatwave. This, I think, is why Kelly's so good. Because if I knew he could deal with Defender, I would have just cramped Defenders and Death Shadowed the Defender, most likely. A lot of Voimir value, though. Has to be said. You've got to respect it. Okay. Last card's an oil or a forbidden magic, I believe. Yeah. GG opponent. Cool deck though. You can see the value offering gets you actually with the frigate. It's kind of cool. I should definitely give that another spin at some point. It's been a while. We'll just show him the value I had. Nice. GG. Let's go, baby. I love this deck, man. Especially in a tournament setting. I'm just going to go to the loo. Schirru up next. Honestly, guys, my opponent's kind of inspired me to try and play some more Romford Revenants, but I would just change the list up a bit. Like, I wouldn't use John the Tarless. Maybe I'd use Falibor instead of Philippa. I'd probably try and fit Baron back in. I wonder even if you could go double offering. And that deck's got a lot of potential. Let's go, chat, by the way. got chat open again. GG, Matt. Yeah, the Dragon Romvid was not ideal for him. Let's go, boy. So he's going to invite me. And obviously, I've just got Schirru. This is, if he beats me, then it could be a Schirru mirror here as well, which is a bit scary. Not one I've played particularly often. Reflects the Gwent partner card back. Yeah, let's do it. Go for this. And what board should we go for? Let's go for this because, you know, it's the Schirru mirror potentially. World's going to be on fire. So is it the Schirru mirror or is he going to queue him with Romvid again? It's the Schirru mirror.
Humans have no place in Broccolon.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. So the Abandoned Girl just replacing the tempering I've been using in recent videos. I think it's just nice to have a proactive option. Let me close chat again because I'm going to focus up. I've got carryover. I've got this. This is a really nice hand. Maybe I can ditch the Oak Critters. I've actually not got his deck list open here, which is not helping me. I think I can actually ditch the Oak Critters. Try and find another Circle of Life. I'll stop here. Yeah, this is actually quite a good pull. Don't have his deck list open. Let me look. It's the one. It's got Hammer Dryads. I know that. And I just need to make sure I've got the answer to a Hammer Dryad with a Thunder, which I've got. Okay, what's the line of play here? It's certainly tempting to kill this, because I think what happens is he's just going to rebuke straight away here. Maybe I just skirmisher it. Obviously I can kill it with a Circle of Life. Buff up Dunker. I think that's the play in it. Yeah, this is definitely the play. Because he can only get through Dunker with Boar now, or a leader, 2 leader charges and a Thunder. He's got Mullane in his deck. This, the Mullane one. He's got Brienne. He's got 1 Hammer Dryad. He's using Miners instead of Mahakam Marauders. And yeah, he's using the Enchantresses. So he actually buffed the Enchantress, which is interesting. Let's get the lovely Dunker down. Abandon going at 5. If we can get her in at 6, she's safe from rebukes without the use of a leader charge, which is really nice. Of course, we'd like a buff on the Treant Boar as well. But we've pretty much got this round secured, I would say, already with Dunker. It's just worth considering what cards I don't want to catch hand buffs, maybe. So maybe the Skirmisher could be placed down here. Okay, so he's got the Boar. Now, obviously, I can rebuke that. I'm pretty sure what I'm supposed to do here, though, even though it's kind of dodgy, is I'm supposed to fave for a Caress to keep this alive. And if this is a tempering, we'd be feeling much better. But I just want to keep Dunker alive. The problem with this play is I might not find Call and I might not find Council, which is super sketchy and could be game losing. But equally, like, I'm winning the game with all these hand buffs, I'm pretty sure. He doesn't have poison, so this is fine. Or should we catch the hand buff where we don't really want to? This is a big card in the mirror, I would say, as well. Like, you don't really want to play this without it being buffed up. Just gives me an easy rebuke. Obviously, he can TA it. He probably should. I would expect him to do that. I would definitely expect him to TA it.
Oh, I'm feeling sleepy, grumpy, dopey, and bashful.
Buff these two, please. Oh. Not what you want to see, man. Not what you want to see. So far, so good. He's played Fricks, which is actually still a good card in future rounds. Pretty difficult to answer. He's played Boar, which is huge. Boar is a big counter to Ethne. Does he go for the specific hand buff? No, he goes for the random hand buff. I wonder if I don't think I want to lead a charge. It's kind of tempting to lead a charge though. Would it get me ahead? This plays for 6 points, 7, 8. No, it wouldn't get me ahead. It's just buffing not the right card, man. I just want this ball for the buff. You can still kill it with leader charge, of course. But, yeah. I'm just not playing these two cards at 5. It just gives him an easy rebuke. Similarly, to be fair, the Marauder gives him a pretty easy rebuke as well. It's a bit of an awkward hand, but there's one rebuke done. Probably going for Dunker. Yep. And he TAs, so he wants out. Would be the giveaway there. Is this enough? This plays for 11, 14 points. This is enough, right? Per point. So I play Justice. Onto a Marauder, which comes in at 6. It's 11. Puts me at 20, and then I've got the 3 damage. And we're playing for Oak Valley as well. Any consideration in what to hit? I don't think so. Actually, yeah, we should hit this to bait that I've got a rebuke. Yeah. Opponent's probably got quite a lot of good cards in his hand that he doesn't want to play. It is a shame I don't have that Tempering. This is where Tempering comes in really clutch. But also, a lot of the times, you just need that proactive option, which Abandon Girl can give you. Like, if I was going first, obviously I would have the TA. Actually, he made a good call queuing in with this first. This card's pretty good. That going first in the mirror with Dunker behind a TA. Forest Protector for a Circle of Life. When he already Circle of Life, this isn't less than ideal for my opponent. Put this down. And I would take it with the Abandoned Girl. He's played 2 big gold cards, 3 big gold cards. I've just played bronzes. Well, I played Justice to be fair, but thins my deck. And also Justice is kind of bad in this matchup because of rebukes anyway. Wow, he's counselling. Is he going to go for Schirru now? Going for Malane. I wonder if he was trying to find Schirru and just missed it. I wonder. Leader charge coming in as well. So Boar is 7. 7 points here. I'm pretty sure this card's just bad. Because it's not got a hand buff. 7 points. Still a 7-point card there with damage. It can answer. Yeah, it's still good. 7. I've got 12 points here, which isn't enough. I don't want to play Oak, so I just take my pass. We got lots of gold out of him. Council's gone as well. It's only 4 I'm really scared of for Schirru range. Unless, of course, he's buffed up his Schirru in hand, which is possible. I think he made a smart decision queuing with this first, though. It's good in the mirror. Abandon Girl's pretty bad at that sort of range. Card's good. Grizz is never bad either. This is my dry pass card. Yeah, so I've got first say, which is pretty good, I'd say, in the mirror. Obviously, Schirru, you could argue the later you've got your Schirru, the better. There's a strong argument for that, but I can lead him with Ethne and then Boar to shut down one of his thingamajigs. I've got a lot of gold power in this hand too. I've drawn my... God, I'm drawing all the cards I need, which is great. What am I still looking for? Fricks. I've got Fricks off cool. I've got Schirru. Maybe a Critters. Maybe a Circle of Life. Maybe... Actually, one of these would be really good too. I think I just can get rid of this. It's not bad. It's really not bad. That's better though. Because it answers one of his ethne things. Young Dryads. So we go ethne first. Then we're going to cool into Fricks. Buff up this. I mean, I also could call for this, so in theory. But Fricks is just better. I mean, the other thing to consider, actually... the other thing to consider is he could be super 5-head. Maybe I'm not calling for this. I think 4 might... No, because 4... If I've got 4 of these, that's bad. I think I actually play Boar first. Because this demands an answer straight away. He needs to rebuke this, which means he can't get his engines down. So it's definitely Boar first. This gets rebuked before he has any Wandering Treants on the board. That's pretty good for us. God, this is an intense game. We know his Schirru's at 4. Okay, that's not the play you're going to be looking for if you're my opponent. Less than ideal. And he bleeds my Veil. Oh, no, 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 no. Rip. Rip. Rip, rip, rip. Rip. I wonder if I'm just supposed to not bother with Fricks in it. Because it puts this at 5, which is really awkward. But then again, if I've got 4 Symbiosis units, that plays right into his 4 strength Schirru. But a 5 strength Guardian feels pretty terrible too, let's be honest. I can always just call for Critters. Or just call for this. Then I've got 5. Oh, I don't know. I think let's just do this to start off with. I wonder if that Caress was secretly good. I could have caressed this Treant Ball, but I was not expecting it to survive. So currently I've got 4 Symbiosis units. That is terrible. It's the worst amount of Symbiosis units you can have. Because that's his Schirru range. God. It's not good, man. And 5's my Schirru range as well. What's the motive? I think it's always cool here. So I've lost 2 points. I call this in at 6, which means it's not in my Schirru range. Sort of out of his. Yo, thanks for the sub. I'm not sure who that is. I've got chat closed. I will catch up. I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much. So, it's super awkward, right? Because the Schirru range... My Wandering Treants are going to come in at 5. Oh, he's going to Schirru now. Cool. He's going to answer Ethne. And this. I'm actually really happy with the Schirru coming in now. He could have got more value out of it, I feel. Especially because this Goat Crit is in at 4 as well. He's... misplayed quite heavily, unfortunately for my opponent. Because I still got all this on the board. Okay, so Schirru is 5. So I think I just I think I just protected this. Nothing else I want to do. Obviously, Ethne's my Schirru range. Hamadryad, Brienne, all come under, I guess. I guess he's not really got anything else that comes in that high. Maybe 4's secretly my Schirru range. I think 4 might actually be my Schirru. Which kind of makes things very awkward and weird. Maybe I'm just Forest Protectoring for a Caress. Yeah, I think what my opponent was supposed to do was just have enough. Now, bear in mind, I've played this deck like 200 games, so. But just have enough. Give me enough Dryads where it would line up with his Schirru. But what he actually did was something slightly different, and I think that might cost him the game. I guess he's going to Caress Ethne. It doesn't matter if she loses her Veil. Yeah, that's also a fair play. Does give my Schirru hope again at 5, though. So I could rebuke this. Goes down to 3, then it's 4. It'll be at 5 for the last turn. I could obviously just oak it as well. And that's fine there. I guess 4 is probably still the magic number for sure. I just ping him once. Yeah, this is my Schirru now, I'm pretty sure. Goes oak in. I could line oak up, I guess. So I ping Schirru once, Ethne twice, this would be at 6. I could just wait a turn. Might lose this game still, honestly. It's kind of spooky. Imagine if I lose still. I think we're fine. We're definitely fine. Got full leader. And Schirru. So we use Council, Schirru comes in at 5. We hit Schirru down to 4. We get this as well. Nice. So he could make a really good play here and line up 4s, and he does do that. Great play by my opponent. Great play by my opponent.
The only good human is a dead human. Oh, how lovely it burns.
I think it's better to get his. Nice. Hamadryad, last card, maybe. GG, opponent. Is it Hamadryad? Let's go, man. GG. Well played to my opponent. I played like 200 games of that deck. Obviously, my list is slightly updated as well. Nice. We win a game after losing, obviously, in the first series, which I was a bit tilted about. So, yeah, we win that one 2-0. Let's go, man. Turns out bringing Skellige is the vibe. Who would have thought? Because they just banned Skellige. You play what you want. Yeah, GG.